Ladies and gentlemen, we return you to WrestleFest here. And now here's the anti-hero, Chaz Marinelli, one half of the RICW Tag Team Champions, Little Daddy Bravo. And Little Daddy Bravo's injured right now, so Chaz Marinelli tonight will be in singles competition, and he will be going against YOO.S.A.F13. Previously announced on our Instagram page, which you can follow at TCW Official. That's spelled out TCDUB.official. And I return to you now with Zach Daniels, TCW legend. How you doing? How you doing so far, Zach?
Good.
You comfortable?
I am. It is very warm. I have my Glacier Freeze Gatorade.
Yep.
And I'm very jealous that I never had gear like this guy.
And here's YOO.S.A.F13 now.
Or a nose ring.
Like it. You couldn't pull that off.
Want to bet?
Yeah. That's a monster punch. There's no alcohol. Sure. Now, this will be an interesting match. You have one half of the Tag Team Champions, as I mentioned before. YOO.S.A.F13, only singles match he's been in TCW. He did pick up the win. Crash wasting no time getting them in the corners. Now,
that's me.
Here, go give this to
what do you
Kristen.
mean that's you?
That girl over there in the hat.
Making sure they're not hiding any weapons like Mr. Daniels over here would. Because Zach's a bad example.
Ring the bell!
Bell rings.
Go. This match is underway. Now these two are familiar with each other in other promotions. YOO.S.A.F throwing Chaz Marinelli back right there, and it seems to have caught him off guard a little bit.
Looks like he wants to go for a test of strength here.
Test of strength! Test of strength! Test of strength! Test of strength! Test of strength!
And he wants to. And he's going to.
Not to be a doubter here, but I don't think Chaz has a chance with this either. And he is struggling a little bit.
Yeah. He lost that battle.
YOO.S.A.F13 not only has the size, but with that also comes the leverage. He's going for another one, I believe.
He wants a second one.
Opposite hand now.
Oh!
And a kick to the gut. Yeah, that's how you do it.
Big chop in the corner. Now this is what's going to get you. Now the wrestling is starting.
And before the chop, you saw him throw YOU.S.A.F's hand over the rope.
Right.
So that way there's no instinct to block it.
Right.
And that's somebody only with Chaz Marinelli's experience can think of to do.
Ooh!
Been wrestling for probably 10 years now.
And a big splash. Two things actually I'll say very quick. Yes, it's to stop a block from the big leg. It's to stop a block from happening on a chop. But also, if you can get both arms around, it stretches out the skin on your chest.
That's true.
And that's going to hurt a lot more. Maybe not right away, but you'll feel it as the match goes on.
It'll probably cause a lot more bruising, too, in that one area.
100%. But you are correct. It is majority to make sure there's no reversing the chop.
And I think Chaz is trying to come up with a new game plan here. If I had to guess. some quick thinking here is necessary, and those heckling fans probably aren't helping.
No, that's the issue, but that's also what a lot of people don't realize is a lot of the times when people roll out of the ring, it is to reset, come up with a new game plan. See, he knows what he's doing. I think he's getting a drink. He's really resetting.
And Crash is really losing his patience now, as we talked about a few minutes prior.
Well, I don't see anything wrong with it.
You don't?
No. It's a simple reset, unless he uses this ice. I mean, he tried, I think. And big suplex.
And just like that, Chaz is down.
Rotating spin splash.
That looked like a headbutt as well. 1, 2, and a kick out. See, it did not take much for YOO.S.A.F to become back in control here. And I think he's stretching out that pectoral, just as we talked about before, or he has him in some sort of arm bar here, wrenching the shoulder. Chaz now working his way up, stomps on his foot. Oh, and he pulls back on the hair.
The disadvantage of having the long hair.
Did he get disqualified for that, Zach?
If you'd have to be a really low standard official if you're going to call a DQ for someone pulling your hair. If it's constant, maybe, but it's almost like an eye roll.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back now. Chaz Marinelli stretching the pectorals just a little bit more. And this was after the hair pull by Chaz to bring YOO.S.A.F off his feet. And I don't think YOO.S.A.F has gotten back to his feet since.
And I apologize. I was going off on a rant there, as I was saying just quickly. You wouldn't want to DQ on a higher, you know?
Right.
One hair pull. All right.
It's one of those things that's frowned upon, but you can't really disqualify that for. Okay. Another kick to the gut there. In the corner, another vulnerable place to be.
Ooh.
And that was a stiff forearm.
Going back across the ring. Look
Out of the way.
Picks him up from under the legs. Do you see that strength?
And Chaz fell right on that left shoulder, all of that body weight.
Headbutt to the stomach. Getting back up in the corner. Not a good place to be. Slap to the chest. And a hair whip. Now here's a question for you. Is that a DQ?
Well, you can't. I don't think anything can be considered a weapon if it's on your person. And a back body drop.
All right, yeah. Let me just tape a steel chair to my back.
No, that's not what I mean. Come on, Zach. You know what I mean.
Well, I guess if Bianca Belair did it, right?
Right.
And what is he setting up for? Oh! Big senton.
He did not hold back there.
That's got to be it. No! You saw the arm was already up a little bit before he even got the cover. I think he still has him, though.
That knocked the wind out of him 100%. YOO.S.A.F now, if there's any time to capitalize, it is right now. Another chop to the chest.
Has him back in the corner. Runs. Big splash. Setting up again. No!
And he moves.
He's in the corner now. Big forearm. Runs again.
Back.
Ooh! Rolls on and a big kick. Could that be it? One,
Chaz going
two.
for the cover.
No.
And a big kick out at 2.
2. 3.
Not enough.
It was 2. Would have been 3 if you kicked him harder.
Not
this
the
is still
time to
anyone's
argue.
Not my
match.
fault.
I agree.
Not my fault you didn't kick him hard enough.
Now Chaz is back in control. And both contests tonight, we saw both men in both cases kind of flip-flop and the momentum constantly shift.
Oh. And wait.
Oh, and he grabbed the hair once again to block it.
Well, now see if I'm reffing, that's even. That's fair game now.
I agree.
And using it to throw him against the neck against the rope.
I agree, though. At this point, it's fair game.
Yep. Setting him up. What can we see here? Super kick as he's on a knee. Hooks a leg. 1,
2, 3.
That's
and
it.
Chaz wins this matchup. Chaz Marinelli now 3-0 in singles competition in TCW.
While holding the RICW tag title.
Right. So, Chaz Marinelli clearly not struggling with his tag partner out. Oh, and don't push Crash.
That's shove him back, Crash.
Chaz being a poor sport right here.
All these wins is getting to his head.